to record. So we're going to record. I'm going to share screen, and bear with me because I have to find where we are on the PowerPoint. No, good. All right. So we can skip this guy and then start from here. Right. So I will go ahead and mute too. So I'm going to mute all, and then Nicole, if you can just unmute yourself, and then we can start. All right, so we're going to talk. How do I get this out of there? Get out of there. Sorry. All right, there we go. All right, so we're going to start talking about how can you be successful, because I know that, you know, everything looks fine and dandy on paper, but in the back of your mind, you may be thinking like, okay, so they did it, but that doesn't mean I can do it. So there is no reinventing the wheel here. Everything that we know as coaches was passed on to us by our upline, by, you know, somebody above us. We didn't reinvent anything. In fact, when we try to reinvent things, it doesn't go very well. So we just take the systems that have been proven to use to be effective, and we reuse them. So we're really, really lucky because we are actually part of the #1 organization in Beachbody. Our top coach, two-time top coach out of 400,000 coaches is Melanie Mitchell, and she's our upline. So we do get access to all her training, and this is what we pass on to our coaches. So you guys are going to have online training, the coach manual that we have on our team pages. You'll be able to download that, spiral it, use it however you see fit. We do have, I have a Declutter Your Life 6-step time management system that Nicole also has, and we'll be able to pass on to you. So it's kind of like what I talked about on the live power hour and how you're able to find time to get things done. You're going to find times. Nobody has time. You have to find time. So we're going to show you how to do that. What areas of your life can you take and kind of turn around a little bit so that you can make time for this business? We all have it. Nobody has more than 24 hours in one day. I'm not Superwoman. Neither is Nicole. Neither is Melanie. We're all, you know, normal people, and we are moms, and we're busy, and, you know, life happens a lot. Most of my team works outside of the home, so they all work full-time businesses. So if they're able to do it, so will you. We're going to help you find that time for the business. And it goes by, you know, how your life is at the time. Like, where can you find time? We're going to work with you on that. You're going to have guides. You're going to have scripts. Those challenge groups that we talk about, you're going to watch us. You're going to come on with us and do our first challenge group together. You're going to watch us. And then the second challenge group, you're going to do it together. So you're going to start, you know, right after the second month that you're in the business, we're going to have you running your challenge group, and we're going to help you. You don't have to come up with anything. It's all guides and scripts that we are going to give you. So you're going to be able to use that, and we're going to show you how to do that as well. We get together on one-on-one calls weekly with our coaches. We get on Zoom calls for new coaches. We get Zoom calls for recurring coaches. So no matter what level you are in the business, you're always going to get support from us. Success partners is something that Nicole and I, for example, we're success partners. We're not directly on the same team, but we work together. We host our challenge groups together. We do our coaching opportunity calls together. So we work together. You're going to have to we'll help you find you one as well that you relate with and that you can work with on your own time, and, you know, somebody that you can relate to that's on your level, so you can push each other. We can push each other in this business and hold each other accountable. You're also going to have the team page, and we post all news from corporate there, and fun little games and little activities and prize giveaways that we do, just kind of to keep the team culture going. We're a family. Like, we work together. We talk on group chats. I really think that I talk to my team more than I talk to my friends, and I know that's kind of sad, but we do work together very closely. We are family, so you're going to be embraced by this community, and, you know, you're not going to be left on your own to figure anything out. There's a coach online office that Beachbody spends a ton of money just to put together trainings for you. So you got to know you're going to have access to that from the first day as a coach until you are a top coach in the company. You're going to have training for you that's specifically to where you are in the business. And then like I mentioned before, we're very lucky. We're the #1 team in all of Beachbody, and this is not even updated anymore. This says 340,000. There's 400,000 coaches in the network now, but we are still #1. We're #1 in 2014 and 2015, and we're on our way to be in 2016 as well. So you're coming into a really, really successful team. Nicole, you want to talk about the next slide?
Yep. Can you, this one. Okay. So what's the cost? So you've seen a lot of videos and a lot of information that we just threw at you. And if you saw something that you are really into, you know about the company, you're ready, and you want to know how to move forward from here. There is a coach sign-up fee for $39.95. And that fee is waived if you order a challenge pack. A challenge pack is the fitness program with Shakeology. And so you would get, like, for example, 21 Day Fix Extreme. You would get that challenge pack. Your $40 fees waived. You would get to become a coach. You would get your 30-day supply of Shakeology, and you would get a fitness program having that fee waived. So, or you can just pay the $39.95. Get started as a coach, and then order your fitness program in Shakeology down the road. There is an ongoing monthly business fee. It's $15.95 a month, and this is because the company you'll never have to hold stock in your home. It's one of the MLMs that you don't have to actually be the middleman for anything other than supporting your challengers. The company is available to package, ship, and send everything out to your customers. They have 24/7 customer service that's available to them. You get 2 websites. You get tech support if there's anything that's ever wrong with your computer. And you're also going to get a 25% discount on all of the products. So this will give you a discount on your Shakeology or your other fitness programs or the supplements that you have. And so that's what the $15.95 ongoing fee would pay for. And if you are part of a military personnel, that fee is waived, as well as the $40, the $39.95 coach sign-up fee is also waived. There are no cancellation fees, hidden costs, surprise fees. So if you get started for a few months and you decide that it's not for you, then you can cancel. There's no fees for it. You have 30 days to decide how you feel about your challenge pack as well. And there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. And like you said, you're in control of this entire program. So what you do with it and how long you have it is up to you completely.
Yep. The only thing that was left out of that slide is that if you've ever purchased a challenge pack in the past, you can also get that fee waived. So you would have to pay the $39.95, but then you would submit a form online, and Beachbody would refund you that $39.95 within 48 hours. So you could still be a coach for free if you've purchased a challenge pack in the past. So great. Sounds fantastic. We have a challenge group that's starting February 1st. We also have a Coach Basics that's starting February 1st. So our goal for new coaches will be to start on that Coach Basics. It is 2 weeks long. You're going to get the training that you need. We're going to teach you how to find challengers, and we're going to teach you what to post and what Success Club is, and all the little benchmarks that we have in the beginning of so that you start off with the right foot. And we're going to train you. It's going to be 2 weeks, and you're going to take about 20 minutes a day to complete the assignments, and you're going to follow along with the planner, and you're going to know exactly what you need to do for the first 2 weeks as a coach. So this is probably going to happen. Say you sign up today. It's going to take you about 5 to 7 business days to receive your package. So in this meantime, we're going to prepare you. So we are going to aim to start Coach Basics on the 1st with you, and then you would do those first 2 weeks, so those first 15 days, and then we're going to start you with your new challengers on the challenge group that starts on the 15th. So February 15th would be your start date. Of course, before then, you can start doing your workouts. You can start drinking your Shakeology. But our goal for you is to have you trained so that you can start with your challengers on February 15th, which would be the second challenge group that we run in the month. We always run one on the 1st of the month and one on the 15th, or one on the first Monday and then third Monday of the month. And we're going to have you all set up so that you will know exactly what to do. So do not worry about that. We're going to show you what to do. You don't have to know anything. There is no experience required. So what are you going to do if you really want to sign up? You decided this is for you. You're going to talk to the person who invited you here. That person is going to help you pick a fitness program that will fit your lifestyle. There are many fitness programs, they all vary by time, by fitness level. So you want to make sure that you talk to the person that invited you, because they're going to be the ones that are going to know what to indicate for you. Then you're going to order your challenge pack, like I kind of went through with you. You're going to wait 5 to 7 business days for that challenge pack to arrive, and you're going to start training so that you can join the next challenge group on February 15th. And then you're going to have a getting started right call with your coach. And in that call, you're going to let them know if you want to walk, run, or fly with the business. And, this business is what you make of it. So we're not going to tell you what to do. Your goals are your goals. You're going to tell us how you want to run the business. Maybe you're not working right now and you have nothing, nothing that takes up time for you, and you can run with the business right from the beginning. You can do the Coach Training Academy in like 1 week and just get started and just like hit the ground running and take off with the business. Maybe you have never done a fitness challenge before and you really feel like you need to work on yourself first before you can inspire others. While that's not completely necessary, I understand what that's like, because that was me in the beginning. I just did not feel confident inviting people until I worked on myself. So if that's you, that's okay too. We're going to support you in your goals. It's not about our goals, it's about your goals. So if you want to take it slow and just concentrate on your own fitness journey and learn how a challenge group works, at your own pace, and then get started as a coach, that's okay. It all comes with how you want to work the business. Most people, when they sign up, they want to be a hobby coach. They're like, okay, I'm going to learn all about what's going on. I want to invite a few friends and then see where this goes, which is the path that most people pick. And that's awesome. Whatever way you decide to run with this, whatever way you decide to run this business is okay with us. You are the CEO. You're going to tell us how we can best support you. Don't have a boss in this business. Do you want to add anything, Nicole?
No, I think you covered it well. I was just checking. There's a couple people on the phone that are in the group too. So I just wanted to say, hey.
Make sure you let us know who's here, because we're going to do a prize.
I looked at the participant list and wrote it down.
Okay, great.
Just make sure and connect with the coach that invited you, because there are so many different levels that you could be at. I mean, not everybody is out to replace their full-time income. Some are out just to help a few people a month and pay for their Shakeology, their own fitness journey, maybe save up for vacation. And some are out there that would love to do this full time. I know at first I thought that I just wanted to pay for my Shakeology, and I absolutely fell in love with the coaching journey, everything that this company stands for. And now it's my full-time job. So, just your path may change along the way, and communication is completely key for that. So, you let us know how we can help you, and we will go from there.
Yep. Fun stuff. We have a fun team, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to encourage you to ask yourself, who can you help? We all know that one person, or that maybe 2, 3 people that is super unhealthy, and that that you could help them. And I know that sometimes when we haven't started on our own fitness journey, it can feel like we really can't help anybody, because we feel like we have to help ourselves. So I encourage my coaches to always think of themselves this way. So on a scale from 0 to 10, what would you say your fitness level is? And usually they come back with a 3, 4, if they've never done a fitness program before. They're like, well, I'm pretty healthy. I try to exercise, here and there. I used to do dance classes, or, they are usually a 3 or 4. At that point, I come back to them saying, well, there's a lot of 0s and 1s and 2s out there that could really use your help. And you don't have to be a fitness expert, but you have to be able to inspire. And people are inspired by change. So as long as you're being a product of the products, and you are being proof that the products work, you're going to inspire people, and that's what we're here for. We don't have to teach anybody how to do these workouts. The workouts are perfectly crafted so that when people receive them, they're going to know exactly what to do. You don't have to teach anybody anything. You just have to be willing to do it with them and to be consistent with it, because they will look up to you. So I'll tell you from the start, if it wasn't for Beachbody, I would not have kept the 65 pounds that I've lost off. I would probably have fallen back back on my old ways. I know that on a daily basis, people are watching me. So that pushes me to be a better version of myself each day. And they'll probably do the same for you if you're consistent with this business. And if you're really, your heart's in the right place and you're really looking to help people. What difference would this opportunity make in your life? I know the difference that it's made for mine. Think about yours. How could this improve your life? How would this opportunity change you? Would it change you for the better? I like to look at it this way. If you sign up as a coach and you suck at the business and you really, really hate it and there's nothing, good about it and this business just isn't for you, if you still make improvements on yourself, it's a win. So what's the worst that could happen? You lose a little, a few pounds, or, you get a little healthier along the way. That's the worst that can happen. I think it's a win. So I look at it that way. That's how I talked myself into doing it, because I was dead scared of doing this when my friend invited me. So I just thought, the worst case scenario, I will fail at the business. I will succeed at losing the weight. And that's exactly what happened. Well, that's not what happened, because I succeeded at the business and I actually lost the weight as well. So what are your fears? Everybody has a fear of something. Some people are afraid that they're going to fail. Some people are afraid that they will succeed and then it will not be what they expected it to be. Some people are scared of what people are going to think of them. Some people are scared of, having people unfriend them on Facebook or coming across as a salesperson. And, we each have our fears. I encourage you to take a piece of paper and list the pros and cons of what would happen if you signed up. Would the pros outweigh the cons, or would the cons outweigh the pros? You really have to make that decision for yourself. I can't tell you what it's going to happen. I just can tell you, I made actually a post right before I got on this call about how I was so scared of public speaking. I flunked that class in college. I really did. And there was only 16 people in that class. And I was so deadly scared of going in front of them that I would actually not show up for class. And it was one of the only classes I ever failed in college. And, being a coach has made me face that fear. And here I am hosting a business opportunity call, which I do every month. I talk in front of people. I talked in front of 250 people on my last Super Saturday. And it's because I know that, if I don't do this, I'm not going to move forward with my business. So although I'm not totally 100% comfortable doing it, I face my fears and I do it. And I think I'm a better person because of it. So could this opportunity to do the same for you? Could pushing you out of your comfort zone be something that would be good and enhance your life? You have to think about these things. What is your why? Your coach is going to ask you this probably on your first call. You're going to be asked, why do you want to do this business? I'll tell you, the people that sign up for this because they want money and that's all they think about, they don't go very far in this business. And I'll tell you why. This business is not a get-rich-quick scheme. We're not here for this. The people that are here do this because they have a good heart and they really love helping people. Can you be successful at it? Yeah, there's a ton of coaches that make 6 figures a year. A ton of them. Not there yet, but I'm going to get there. 2016, woohoo! But that's not the point. That's like that's like the icing on the cake. My reward is waking up each day and getting messages on my phone saying, thank you so much. You've changed my life. My reward is seeing my dad off blood pressure medication. Those are my rewards. My girls being proud of me because they know what I do is changing people's lives. That's why I'm here. So if that's what's in your heart and that's why you want to do this, you're going to be successful. Guarantee it. What does success look like to you? Like I just said, money isn't everything. What could you get out of this business that's not money? Because that's what's going to move you forward. And what would it mean for you if you were to reach your goals? Do you know what your goals are? Or, are you just kind of flying by the seat of your pants and just kind of like, well, let me figure this out. We are going to encourage you to work on goals. You're going to have life goals. You're going to have short-term goals, long-term goals. We really work on this. So if you don't know what your goals are, get ready because we're going to push you and you're going to know what they are as soon as you get off that first call with us. Nicole, do you have anything to add?
Nope, I think you said it well.
I talk a lot. I'm sorry.
Hey, I just spent like 4 days with you. I get it.
I
wanted to leave a little bit of time in case anybody had questions too, and so that we could do the prizes. But I mean,
that was the slide.
Yeah. So I mean, like to wrap it all up, it's like whatever your why is, whatever it is that brought you here. I mean, think about how this could connect to you? Is it because you want to be able to take your family on vacation? Is it because you want to feel more fulfilled in your day? Is it because you eventually want to stay home? You want to meet new people? Like when I started, I could tell you my group of friends was a little small. I was the only one that had kids, and I was in that transition phase in between. And we spent most of our time when we did get together talking about other people. And now I just spent 4 days with some of the most empowering, motivational men and women that I have ever been around, that push me out of my comfort zone in a good way to become a better version of myself. We talk about things that actually mean something in the world. And that was what I needed in my life. And as well as a solution to some of the financial things and being able to stay home with my kids and all of that stuff. That was something that, you know, I had really wanted and prayed for and, you know, looked for in my life. And I can tell you right now, I've gotten that. And so whatever it is that you are looking for that brought you here, think about it and talk with your coach about whether or not this would be a good fit for you, because it has to be a good fit. It's not a scheme to try to get you in the door to do anything. You have to have the passion and the desire to help other people and to get your space in this. And if you can do that and you have that passion, then it will take you wherever you want to go.
Yep. Nobody here is ever going to try to push you to be a coach, because we don't want people that need to be pushed to be a coach. Mm-hmm. If that makes sense. I don't want to sound harsh, but we want the people who are the right fit for the team. And the people who are the right fit are people who take the initiative and say, yes, this is something that's going to work for me. Or they at least have a clear mind. They may have their fears, like, oh, I'm not sure if I can do this. And that's okay, because like your first couple of weeks as a coach, you're going to be like, what the heck did I get myself into?
I compare it to like the first day of school, where you're like, you're going to bed and you're a little nervous, you're a little excited, you're a little maybe more nervous than excited, but you're like can't sleep because you're kind of like thinking about it. And
yes, that's a good way to describe it, Nicole. So I think that everybody, when they sign up, they're like butterflies in the stomach, like, I don't know what I'm doing here. And that's normal. But if you know deep in your heart that this is something, like if there's something about what we said or about one of the videos that we showed you, it's clear, like we are transparent. It's an open book. We don't have anything to hide. So if you have questions, now's the time. There's no question that's going to offend us. Trust me, we've heard it all. There is, no question that's dumb, because again, we've heard it all. So if you have anything that you want to know, like, I have people a lot of times asking me, do I have to drink Shakeology? No, you don't have to drink Shakeology. We're going to encourage that you do, because it's an amazing shake. And the people that start drinking it love it and they want to stay on it. But you also want to be knowledgeable when it comes to the products. It's really hard when, you're trying to find your clients and somebody says, oh, I haven't heard about Shakeology. I really want to try it. How do you like it? And you're like, I don't know. Like, you can't. You have to be a product of the product. You have to be able to talk about the product. So you're going to be trying it. You're going to be, talking about the products and the ones that you love the most. You're going to have your niche. So all that stuff will teach you. But
do you want to unmute everybody, and then that way the people on the phone can ask questions too if they, I don't know how to.
All unmuted.
Okay.
So feel free, guys. Whatever questions you have, no question is dumb. Please ask away. Pick our brains.
I guess, like, for me, one of my biggest fears is the invites. Like, for me to be like, okay, yeah, you see what I do, you ask me what I'm doing, but then it's like, oh, by the way, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to come off. Yeah, I am being a product of the product, because I haven't really thrown that many invites out there. It comes up in conversation. I have a couple of people that did purchase challenge packs under me, that they are interested. I have a couple people that are still kind of on the fence. But for me, like, how do you just get out there and do it? Like, I'm not that kind of person. Like, I love fitness. I love being healthy. I love working out. I have no problem doing that. But when it comes to being like, hey, come on, like that's where my barrier is right now. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so for those that don't know, Amanda's a new coach on our team. So she's on the call because that's what we do as coaches. We invite our new coaches to watch what we do so that they can duplicate it. So she's going to be doing her own business opportunity calls soon. So she's here to learn. So good. It's good that you asked that, because I'm sure a lot of people are asking the same thing. So when it comes to inviting, we're not here to sell or push or, try to talk anybody into buying something they don't want to buy. I'd much rather not make a sale or not have somebody join my challenge group than have them purchase it and leave it on the shelf and never use it. Like, that's my biggest fear as a coach. So when you're inviting somebody for a challenge group, you have to start thinking about what it's done for you. So if you're enjoying that, I know for myself, I really, really wanted to lose the weight, but I couldn't find a way to do it. I had a small baby. I had my husband who was out working. We had no family. I had no way to get to a gym. So for me, when I found this, it was just so exciting. I couldn't keep my mouth shut. Like, I had to tell everybody about it. I needed moms to know that they didn't have to be unhappy with themselves and their weight because they couldn't get to a gym. I needed to tell them, hey, you could do this while your baby's sleeping. I was so excited about it. So it was very easy for me to share my excitement, and it was very easy for people to pick up on that and want to join me. It's kind of like when you're talking to your best friend and you found this product that's amazing. You see, you found like a really good dry shampoo and you're so excited, and your friend wants dry shampoo. And she's tried several of them and none of them work. She's always complaining. You're gonna call her when you try that dry shampoo, and you're gonna say, you need to try this. It's amazing, because you love it and you want her to know about it. So that's how I view inviting. I talk to people about what I do, and through my excitement, people get excited and they also want to join me. So.
And it's also talking to the people and finding out their needs. What is it that you have that you can offer them? So, there are so many products and different things that Beachbody as an entire team can offer somebody. And unless you ask them the questions of, what their journey is like and what their goals are, then you're not going to know how you can even help them. So before you think, oh, I got to offer them something in your mind, ask them a couple questions and find out what you can even offer them. And then the conversation comes a little more naturally after that, because in your heart there is a true solution to their problem that they have. And it's you just trying to connect them with that product.
Okay.
We share. We don't sell.
Yeah, it's sharing, not selling.
Sharing is caring.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, if there are people that are like, I absolutely hate working out, I want to lose weight fast, I want to eat myself, whatever, skinny, I want to eat a cheeseburger and I'm never, ever, ever going to give it up, then it's like they don't want this. They don't want this lifestyle that we have to offer them, and it's not going to work for them unless they want to work it.
When people message me and they say, I want to lose 10 pounds in a week, how do I do that? I say, chop your head. Because your head weighs 10 pounds. That's the only way.
It's not going to happen. But if you want a healthy lifestyle change and you want to incorporate health and fitness into your daily life, then let's figure out what part of this would work best for you. Do you like dancing? Do you like more aerobics? Do you like weightlifting? How's your nutrition? And you start driving down those. And do you have, want to spend an hour a day? Do you want to spend 20 minutes a day? 22 minutes? Woo! Can't wait.
I like that. I like how you put that in there.
Oh, I love it. I'm hooked now. I'm counting down the days till March.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
You're a little far away, but we can hear you.
I'm sorry. How do you approach the topic with people? Because health and fitness for women in particularly can sometimes be a touchy subject, and weight and things like that. So how do you open the door?
Yep, that's a really, really, really good point. And it's touchy, like you said. So the way I approach it with everybody across the board, no matter how much they weigh or if I think they could benefit from the products, I invite everybody, even because a lot of skinny people are not unhealthy. I've been there, done that. I say, do you have any health and fitness goals that you would like to achieve? Rather than saying, do you have a few pounds to lose? You know what I mean? So I don't make any implications as to what I think they need. I just say health and fitness goals. So does that help? Does that clarify the question?
It does, to be more general than to be like, hey, do you want to lose 10 pounds?
Right. And that's where, the relationship building, and we talk a lot about this in the Coach Basics, is the building of relationships. And it's getting to know the people and finding out what exactly they have in mind as far as their journey, or so you talk to them in a way that they will tell you without you having to ask like those sensitive questions. Or assuming those things. And by inviting everybody across the board to join you, then you're eliminating some of that like targeting that you might feel like is a sensitive thing.
Because when I first started this, I was doing 21 Day Fix. One of my girlfriends was doing it too. And she said, you have to meet Nicole Wilderman and I'm going to have her contact you. So it was super simple for me.
It was a little different of a relationship. Right. And how I had invited Denise at first is she had liked or commented on something. We kind of like got in touch again. And so some of that you're going to have a little bit of both. And we share a lot of like I say scripts, but it's more of like, I'll share some conversations that I've had so you can see the flow of how I've talked to people and get an idea. But everybody's conversations are going to flow a little differently depending on who you are. So we share a lot of those things just so that we can get ideas of like, oh, they spent more time here. That's a good idea. I should do that. Like at first I was like, oh my God, try 21 Day Fix. I love it. And it's
Yes. We call it the Beachbody vomit, which every single new coach is.
Oh yeah, there's Shakeology, and you do this, and then you caters, and they're like, I don't even think I want to work out. I don't know what's going on. And so we share kind of that way of like the flow of the conversation so that you can take that and sort of, take it and spin it on your own way of having those types of conversations with people. And it's kind of like, it's just like anything. When you start a new job or anywhere, you're going to take a little bit of time to like
learn it.
Feel comfortable with the process and comfortable with the product and how to sign people up and when things happen and the terminology and stuff. And it just takes some time to get used to it. And that's what like the training group, we really walk you through a lot of that and like buddy up with you and make sure that you're comfortable in those conversations so that when you're ready to fly on your own, you're comfortable with it and, can really head it out.
It's fun. Coaching is fun. And I say this to my coaches all the time. If it becomes stressful or if you're not having fun with it, then something's wrong and we need to fix it. Because it's fun. That's the whole idea behind it. We like I said, we're a little family and we help each other out. And that's the biggest thing about this. That's really, really neat is you have like a community of people who are going to embrace you and help you be successful. You're never going to be on your own trying to figure something out. You're going to post and like 3 coaches or 4 coaches are going to come at you and say, this is how you do it. And this is how, this is what works for me. And this is how, another way to go about it. And so you're going to little by little develop your own like little secret sauce is what I call it, because we're all very different personalities and how people relate to us is different. Like my people that relate to me, that sign up with me are not going to be the same people that sign up with Nicole. So that's the beauty of it. Like you can be yourself and have, success with it just by being yourself, which is awesome.
I have a quick
The
question.
journey of self-discovery.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I just wonder what the longevity of this is. Like, is this just like the new big fad, like the new essential oils? I mean, I know it's not because I did Beachbody first in 2010 in California and with Insanity. And then I just moved and a lot of stuff went down. So I kind of wanted to get back into it with Kendall. But I just think like, is it going to be there 5 years from now, you think? 10 years from now? Okay. Is it just going to keep getting bigger or,
You're like asking us at the right time because I'm going to be honest with you. If you had asked me this question in December, I would have been like, I don't know what to tell you. But we just went to corporate. And at corporate, we found out like a lot of new things are happening.
Bianca and I quartered the CMO and talked with him for like a half hour.
This is just like we literally, nobody knew who he was. So we were just like, because everybody's like hi. On Autumn Calabrese and Tony Horton. And we're like, That's
want to know about the
president. Let's
business.
go over there. So we went over there. No joke. So the way I see it is like, I see Beachbody as like an Apple of the fitness industry. So they're always coming up with something new. I'll share something with you that's not news yet. It's not out there, but they're going international next year. So this is huge, like huge, because we haven't even conquered our market yet. And
Well, they're already in Canada, aren't they?
They're in Canada. Yep.
Okay.
U.S. and Canada, but they have not gone international. So there's a lot. They'll ship to army bases or like military bases, but they have not been able to ship overseas. I have some friends in India that have been dying to get their hands on products, and they cannot ship Shakeology over there yet.
Okay.
But it's the passion. If you ever listen to any of the corporate speakers, I mean, they're as passionate when they're speaking about their company as what they are when you're sitting across the dinner table with them and just hanging out. And that kind of drive and passion is exactly like what you said. It reminds me of the Steve Jobs of Apple. And this is the only company that combines the nutrition and the fitness components together. And it's one of a kind. And it has grown
I love it.
exponentially over the years.
And I don't want to stop. So I figure that's why I want to go into coaching, because it's something I'm going to keep doing, and I might as well do it.
And they're coming out with new fitness programs. Like he had said his goal was every 3 to 4 months or so to come out with something new. So whether it's a new flavor of Shakeology, we just got the cafe latte. Well, then in March we're going to have 22-minute hardcore, and then in the summer there's going to be a secret new fitness program coming out that's
top secret
by a man and woman that's brand new to the company, where they're always looking ahead, and they have that mentality to look ahead and to find solutions for stuff that people may be experiencing now. And that mentality is not going to only last a few years. Yeah. People need nutrition. They need to lose weight. It needs to happen, and they're evolving with the people.
Every program that comes out, I'm always thinking, that's it. Like, they can't get any better than this, right? Because when T25 came out, I'm like, this is the bomb. This is like the best program ever. They're never going to do anything better. And then out comes the 21-day fix.
22-minute hardcore. I mean, you can shave 3 minutes off of cardio and still get effects.
Yeah. So they're and then Master Hammer and Chisel was like awesome.
How long have
Guys, and like they're always coming out with new stuff.
It's been around since 98?
1998, yeah.
Is when they went from Beachbody to Team. It used to be Beachbody, and then it moved to Team Beachbody because they realized that there was a component missing from the products to actually having it implemented, which is where the Team Beachbody coaches come into play.
Look how cool this is. So they had Beachbody, which was an awesome company, totally successful. There was nothing wrong with the business. And they were like, they found out, the CEO found out that a lot of people were buying the program, but leaving it on the shelf. And they were never using it. And he's like, no, this is not what we're here for. We're here to help people. So they're like, how can we, what's the missing ingredient? What can we do to make sure that these people get the programs and actually use them? That's how the idea of a coach came about. And that's how Team Beachbody was launched. Isn't that cool?
I have to go. Do I just like sign off? I'm sorry. I just want to go lay with my daughter for a minute.
Oh yeah, we're over anyways. So
okay.
Have a good night.
If you're good. Well,
okay.
You know what? Bianca and I will get on and we'll let all you guys go, and then we'll just do a video of the prizes. And
thank you so much for this.
Bye. It was nice to meet you. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording.
Katie.